Hello everyone, I'm Ellen Stallings. Welcome to the Central Valley Report. A fire at Downey High School overnight. We'll be back with that story and more coming up next.
Wouldn't it be great to pick your own farm fresh peaches for your pie? Actually, no, it wouldn't. Come to Save Mart's Indoor Farmers Market. All the farm freshness, all inside. Be sure to check out Save Mart's summer-ripe stone fruit. Sweet, juicy, and totally delectable. So save yourself from the great outdoors. Stop by Save Mart's Indoor Farmers Market today.
Modesto firefighters responded to a fire at Downey High School early this morning at the request of the police department after an entry alarm sounded just before 3 a.m. Police found 4 adults walking about the campus and noticed light smoke coming from the foyer of the gym. Upon arrival, firefighters found smoke coming from the gym, but no signs of forced entry to the building. Once inside, they found a small, smoldering fire, which was quickly extinguished. Investigators believe the fire may have started by spontaneous ignition from some oily rags in a garbage can. Employees had refinished the hardwood court floor of the gym yesterday. The fire did some damage to a trophy case at the gym, which damage estimated to be about $10,000. No injuries were reported, and the earlier break-in appears to be unrelated to the fire. The 4 were cited for trespassing and then released. Elsewhere, people come from all over the world to visit Yosemite National Park just east of us, and while most people just visit the valley, some make a life-changing challenge out of it and climb to the top of Half Dome. Our Jim Wells recently did just that, and tonight he shares his experience with us.
Well, it's a challenge. If you need a one-word answer, it's a challenge. And my girlfriend works for LBDG, and I was all, well, I want to make it this year. I want to try it. Last year she asked me, but I had hurt my leg a couple of years ago, so it was really like a major challenge for me because I wanted to overcome my physical ailments and show that I could do it. And so basically it was the challenge, I just wanted to make it to the top just to say that I could. And once I did, now I can say I made it to the top.
Jim Wells recently climbed Half Dome with a group from the Leonakis Beaumont design firm of Modesto, which makes the trek every year.
I had a client that took me to the top about 6 years ago, and so I had an interest in doing it. After that, I talked to people about it, and there's a huge amount of interest in people and Yosemite and the beauty and the hiking and so forth. And for instance, this time of the year, I could get 50 or 60 people interested in hiking it. And by the time it's time to hike, it's down to 30, 20. If we can get 10 people to hike on the day we're hiking, then that's a pretty good number. So there's a huge amount of interest in it. People are aware of what's going on up there, and they want to get up there and do it. And it's something that's a huge accomplishment to be able to start at the bottom, hike for 10 to 12 hours, and then go back at the end of the day and say, hey, I made it to the top of Half Dome. That's something not everybody has done, so it's very important to a lot of people.
The group leaves base camp at 4 in the morning and starts the strenuous 12-hour hike while it's still dark. The experience is once in a lifetime, according to these climbers.
After catching your breath, after having some munchies up there and rehydrating yourself, you get to enjoy it. You just take a deep breath and look at the amazing scenery. I don't think I've ever seen land like I saw on top of Half Dome, and you just feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like just putting your arms up and screaming like you're Rocky climbing the steps in Philadelphia. It really is a moment in your life that you will never forget because it takes so much effort to get there.
You feel great. You absolutely feel great. Because you're hiking 9 miles to get there, and it's a mile vertical, and you're ending up at over 8,000 feet. So it's, for anybody that's in shape, you're still very strenuous. And it takes a long time, and you have to really be committed to do it. It's not a matter of how good a shape you're in, it's just the will in order to finish. So once you get on top and you see the beautiful view of the valley down there and all the other people that are kind of celebrating the fact that they're on top, it's just a very fulfilling and satisfying activity.
Satisfying, yes, but also very tough.
When you get those pains in your body, I just kept saying, my mind is in control of my body, not the other way around. I control my body with my mind, so I just kind of tried to remind myself, you're in control, Jim, you can do this. So it's one of those challenges that you'll never forget, and that's why I think people go back. After they make it once, they just have that itch to go back and do it again.
And he does plan to go back.
When you look at the the cables, when you look at how high you have to hike, when you look at just the sheer distance that you're going to be on your feet, you're leaving at 4 in the morning after sleeping 4 hours. It is such a challenge physically and mentally that I think that is an appeal in itself.
Wow. Okay, this year I did boot camp, next year Half Dome. Looks like a wonderful experience. Congratulations to Jim and all the climbers from the Lionakis Beaumont Design Group on their accomplishment. And coming up next, we'll have Jim Wells again, this time with today's sports.
Wouldn't it be great to go berry picking as a family? Actually, no, it wouldn't. Come to Save Mart's Indoor Farmers Market. All the farm freshness, all inside. Treat the kids to the Nick Pack of summer-ripe stone fruit, now only at Save Mart. So do your family bonding somewhere safe. Stop by Save Mart's Indoor Farmers Market today.
Be kind to our environment. Recycle your used motor oil and used oil filters by participating in the City of Modesto's recycling program. Place your used motor oil in a plastic screw-top container and call your garbage company to arrange pickup. Simply place the oil jugs on your driveway near the garage or house by 6 a.m. That's it. You can also recycle used oil filters, antifreeze, brake fluid, transmission fluid, and much more at the Stanislaus County Hazardous Waste Collection Facility or at a certified used oil collection center. Call 800-CLEANUP for locations.
It's easy and fun to get around Turlock. Take the Blast, the bus line service of Turlock. Convenience stops near every home in Turlock, as well as all the area shopping centers, the hospital, doctor's offices, the local schools, the college, downtown and uptown. Anywhere you want to go, the Blast can get you there. So get out of the car and get on the bus in Turlock. It's the best way to get around town. Phone 668-5600 for more information and a Blast stop near you.
CapEx Management and Insurance Services, serving the Valley and foothills for over 100 years.
A great Tuesday night to you. Here's what's going on in the world of sports. We start with baseball as the A's losing streak has now reached 4 straight games after falling 5-2 to the Detroit Tigers at the Coliseum in Oakland. Joe Blanton took the loss for the A's as the Tigers overcame a 2-1 deficit and scored 2 runs in the 6th and 2 more runs in the 7th. Tonight, Dan Herron makes the start for the A's against Justin Verlander. And for exclusive radio coverage of tonight's ball game, tune in to AM 970 ESPN Radio. The San Francisco Giants had the day off Monday as they prepare to face the Dodgers in LA tonight. Barry Bonds remains just 1 home run away from tying Hank Aaron for the all-time mark. Noah Lowry will get the start for San Francisco tonight against Brad Penny of the LA Dodgers. In other sports news, the football world mourns the passing of Bill Walsh, the architect of the great 49ers teams who died Monday morning of leukemia at the age of 75. Walsh coached the Niners for 10 seasons, starting in 1979. He won 3 Super Bowls, and he also laid the groundwork for 2 other titles that the 49ers won under George Seifert. The man who was the father of the West Coast offense is gone. Bill Walsh passed away at the age of 75. While the 49ers were trying to cope with the passing of a coaching legend, the training camp practices have claimed their first player with an injury. The San Francisco 49ers will be without Pro Bowler Frank Gore for at least 4 weeks after the running back broke his hand during a drill in practice on Monday. Gore had a career year last season for the Niners with over 2,000 yards from scrimmage. The Oakland Raiders camp is open, and it's been open for a few days, but there's still no sign of number 1 overall pick Jamarcus Russell. The quarterback out of LSU is negotiating a contract and is rumored to be asking for over $30 million in guaranteed money. Russell is expected to compete for a starting job as soon as he arrives at training camp. In local sports news, the Modesto Nuts rallied with 3 runs in the 9th inning to beat the Bakersfield Blaze last night 6-4. Modesto trailed 4-3 heading into the 9th inning, but Justin Nelson blasted a 2-run home run in the 9th inning to help Modesto win its 5th straight game. They also complete the 4-game sweep of the Bakersfield Blaze. The first-place Nuts will battle the Stockton Ports starting tonight in Stockton at Banner Island Ballpark. I'm Jim Wells, and that's going to do it for sports tonight. I'll see you back here tomorrow.
Thanks, Jim. Remember to listen to Jim live on the radio every afternoon on AM 970 ESPN. And we had some technical difficulties on our 6:30 broadcast last night where we featured the sights and sounds of the Stanislaus County Fair that's going on now in Turlock. Let's rerun that piece for those who missed it last night.
The fair has yummy food, great entertainment, and cute girls.
I'm having a blast tonight. I love the fair. I come every year.
Just came to check out the music and drink beer and eat the great food.
And then we're gonna see the destruction derby. Yeah. That's the best part of the fair. Yeah.
Well, I've been riding quads since I was, a little kid, and it's kind of second nature to me now. And I really like to ride, and I go to Pismo a lot. And during the week, I work for my dad, and I'm going to Cal Poly next year. And I just fit in riding whenever I can. You know what? Like, I just go. I didn't even hear anything. It's just great. It's total bliss. It's the best feeling in the world, especially when you do really good.
It's just a rush. Man, it's nothing I felt before, unless I do this every year.
Oh, the Stanislaus County Fair is probably one of my favorite places to be because they have motocross and a great beer garden and lots of good times.
This is a great fair, good entertainment, good people, and just a great time. So make sure you come next time. Yeah. Woo!
Looks like a lot of fun there at the fair. The fair will run through Sunday at the fairgrounds in Turlock. For a complete listing of events, you can check out stancofair.com. And we'll be right back to check out our weather forecast. Brendan Theater in downtown Modesto, where the customer is the star. 18 screens offering the latest in film presentation technology, stadium seating, and THX certified sound in all 18 theaters. Enjoy your favorite movie in a safe, clean environment. Brendan Theater, 10th Street Plaza in downtown Modesto, where the customer is the star. Watch the Central Valley Marketplace showcasing local businesses and their products, shown every weeknight from 7 to 7:30 and each Saturday and Sunday morning at 9 on Comcast Channel 98 and Charter Channel 9. United Samaritans Foundation Daily Bread Ministries needs your help. Every day they feed thousands of area residents of all ages. Help them make sure no one goes hungry. Donate to the United Samaritans Foundation at 220 South Broadway in Turlock, 668-4853, or online at unitedsamaritans.org. Taking a look at the weather forecast for Tuesday night and Wednesday, the National Weather Service says we'll have clear skies tonight with an overnight low of 66. Tomorrow it will be sunny and hot with a high of 103. Thanks for joining us for the Central Valley Report. Have a good evening, everyone, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.